A grand jury charges that Milwaukee County Circuit Court Judge Hannah Dugan helped an undocumented man evade arrest and obstructed federal agents from making that arrest.
Judge, anything to say about this?
This is where some of the hypocrisy to me comes out, Michael, because I've seen a lot of, garment renting. Oh, he from liberals, let's just say it. How dare he arrest a judge? It is an intrusion on the sacrosanct nature of our courts. I agree that you have to think harder about it and be more careful about it as a prosecutor. But these are the same folks who were gravely intoning when Donald Trump got arrested. No man is above the law. Well, no judge is above the law either. And I know plenty of judges who, if a non-judge had done this, had shown someone a back door to help them get away from arresting agents, would bring the house down on them.
F around and find out, because corrupt judge out of Wisconsin, Hannah Dugan, has been officially indicted for the crime of trying to help an illegal alien evade ICE, a criminal offense, felony. This is obviously career ruining, license revoked, in jail. Like, you're literally in the penitentiary. This is something that we need to see more of, because all of these crazy mayors, woke governors, woke district court judges, all of these corrupt congressmen and women who keep trying to break the law, talking about we're opposing Trump, we can't let Trump win. Like, these lunatics all need to be arrested, charged, thrown in jail. And this is just the beginning. I'm so freaking happy to see this get popped off, and I can't wait to see this lady get thrown in the freaking slammer. But without further ado, let's go ahead and react to this Fox News clip where they discuss this in greater detail.
That goes right to the heart of the America First agenda. A federal grand jury just indicted that Wisconsin judge, Hannah Dugan, after she allegedly helped an illegal avoid ICE at her courthouse. Senator, again, promises made, promises kept. Tom Homan, the president, said, look, you interfere with the lawful work of ICE, and we're going to hold you accountable. And it looks like a grand jury, at least for now, it looks like this is serious for this judge.
Yeah, really serious. Well, it's a federal crime. She committed a crime, and I don't know about you, but I'm tired of these judges all across the country acting like they're above the law.
Facts.
Acting like they are some sort of tin-pot dictators who can sit up there and say, oh, here's what we want to do. I'm going to run the country. I'm going to be president. They're supposed to be following the law, Laura. They're supposed to be adjudicating the law, and they're supposed to be following it as private citizens, and this judge was
Don't you hate people like that who want to just be the best? They just want to run everything. They want to be in charge, but they don't want to take any of the risk. They don't want to do any of the work. A wise person once said that everybody wants to be the best or to be on top, but nobody wants to become the best and go through all of the work and all of the effort it takes to get there. They just want to just jump right in and try to break all the rules and take control, but it's not that simple. That's how you get locked up. They won't let me out, no.
Neither. So I'm glad she got indicted. I hope they prosecute this thing all the way through. It is outrageous for a sitting judge to be trying to obstruct justice in the United States of America. That's what this individual was doing. This is a clear message to these judges. Start doing your jobs and quit obstructing the fair implementation of justice in this country.
Yeah, just so everyone remembers what happened, she was actually allegedly escorting illegals out her own courtroom back door to try to, avoid ICE taking custody of them. That's how bad this has gotten. And we have situations with similar, varying, but similar fact patterns.
So we're going to get to this, but these are not even good. This isn't even like, it's not, guys, we're not talking about like a child, a mom. Like, we're talking about a hardened criminal. They had him on charges of domestic violence against two different people, a man and a woman.
She goes out in the hallway, screams at the immigration officers. She's furious, visibly shaken, upset, sends them off to talk to the chief judge. She comes back in the courtroom. You're not going to believe this. Takes the defendant and the defense attorney back in her chambers, takes them out a private exit and tells them to leave. While a state prosecutor and victims of domestic violence are sitting in the courtroom.
Now, the Democrats obviously aren't taking news like this well, that you got judges being arrested and you have some charges that are likely to be brought against this Congresswoman for literally body slamming these ICE agents.
But the DHS also says that, in their words, you were body slamming an ICE officer. Is that what we're looking at? Is that what happened?
Absolutely no. I mean, I honestly do not know how to body slam anyone. There's no video that supports me body slamming anyone.
Now, for those of you guys who may feel like, oh, well, this isn't the body slam in a traditional sense in terms of like wrestling. You think of like taking and like flipping someone over, which is different. A body slam is literally using your body and slamming it against someone else as a weapon. So you're basically hurting them. You could just do like this or like this, whatever it is, it could be considered a body slam. And these losers are denying it, and they're upset because Hakeem Jeffries is coping and just trying to act like this is some sort of persecution that doesn't make any sense. Like, we're just trying to uphold the law and Donald Trump's trying to stop us. Meanwhile, they're breaking the law.
Your statement the other day after there was this incident in Newark, you said they better not touch our members.
Correct.
What happens if they were to go and arrest these members, or if they would try to sanction them here in the House of Representatives?
They'll find out.
What would you do? I mean,
They'll find out.
What recourse? I mean, but doesn't that broach a...
They'll find out.
Doesn't that go across...
That's a red line.
What's the red line, though? I mean, I know we have the...
It's a red line. It's very clear. First of all, I think that the so-called Homeland Security spokesperson is a joke. It's a joke. They know better than to go down that road, and it's been made loudly and abundantly clear to the Trump administration. We're not going to be intimidated by their tactics to try to force principled opposition from not standing up to their extremism.
You got AOC over here melting down as well. Like, you Congress arresting Congress members? It's like, guys, how do we put some freaking tape over this lady's mouth, gag her, something? I just don't want to hear no more from her.
And now what DHS is trying to say, again, they're using public intimidation because they know that they cannot come for us all. They know that they cannot come for us all. And recently what they said is that DHS is allegedly looking into arresting members of Congress who were showing up for their legal and constitutional obligation to conduct oversight.
What do you say to the good Congresswoman?
I'd like to ask AOC, who does she want out of that detention facility? Is it the MS-13 members? Is it the known terrorists? Is it the child rapists? Is it the murderers? Who is she fighting for? Because she's not fighting for Americans. She's not fighting for American victims. And I'd like to lay out the facts. The fact that it was these 3 members of Congress who trespassed, broke the law, and stormed that ICE detention facility. They put law enforcement at risk, they put our detainees at risk, and they put our staff at risk. Had they asked for a tour, we would have happily facilitated one for them, but there was absolutely no notice. And the fact that they put hands, they body slammed, body rammed, push, shove, whatever you want to call it, it was assault on our ICE agents, and it's unacceptable.
I mean, she's not quite as annoying as Jasmine Crockett. Like, I don't know, you guys let me know who you think is dumber. You know, I promise I won't take offense if everybody says Crockett, because I personally think that she's even stupider than AOC, if that's even possible. I mean, this is quite a contest. They are definitely neck and neck in terms of stupidity and who is dumb and who is dumber.
It is this fear that the people within the party, within the primary system, will have about voting for a woman, because every time we voted for a woman, we've lost so far. And I think that that's a natural fear because we just want to win. So there's a lot of people that are like, you know what? Like, let's go find the safest white boy we can find. I mean, I'm just saying.
Those are the callers that we're hearing. We're hearing people.
No, for real.
A white man's got to do it. We're getting those callers.
For real. And to be clear, when we talk about them, I can tell you that there is one specific candidate. I had a donor on the phones with me telling me that all the donors are lining up behind that candidate. So I can tell, and I can tell you, it's not a black person nor woman. Okay, so like it is, they have, quote unquote, they have chosen. And when I say that,
and as far as I'm concerned, they could go ahead and start impeaching some of these woke behind judges too for some of these illegal decisions. Either indict them, impeach them, whatever it takes. If they're doing something that is fraudulent, not just making decisions that we disagree with, but trying to twist and contort what due process is, which pretty much majority of the judges are trying to do, trying to say you can't use the Alien Enemies Act. Well, we can use due process arguments, even though that's meant for criminal prosecutions, not deportation. Deportation is not some sort of criminal punishment. It's just get the hell up out of here. You don't even belong to this country, and we don't owe you anything. But they're trying to accept that, and then they're trying to denounce the Alien Enemies Act, which is also the law, but they're trying to say, oh, well, that doesn't apply. And they always find all of these stupid, twisted ways where they try to take a little bitty, teeny tiny sentence out of it and try to apply the law that way. But then they ignore everything before it, everything after it, and not examining the law in its entirety. They're literally trying to cherry pick statements and twist them to some sort of crazy Democrat narrative. And I hate to break it to you, but if anybody is doing that, you're going to pay. Okay, you're going to pay, and you're going to pay dearly, because Donald Trump, the DOJ, Homeland Security, nobody's standing for it, and you're going to be locked up. The same place you was trying to bring Donald Trump, that's the exact same place you're going to go, and it's going to be for a very long time. No pardons. Okay, no pardons, no hope, because at the rate that you're going, it's about to be another 4 years of Trump. They're about to get this Constitution changed and put his ass back up in there again. You might be stuck in jail in the penitentiary forever. Keep it up. Keep elbowing ICE agents. Keep trying to fly to El Salvador and trying to escort illegal aliens out of the courtroom if you want to. Keep threatening to harm ICE agents if they do something. And see what happens to you. We'll be charging your ass with insurrection, and you for inciting violence and riots and all of this stuff, the same things you were trying to get Trump for. Keep on talking, keep on doing stupid stuff, F around, and find out, just like Dugan over here. But these are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you watching Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
So, look, I do think it's a fair point to say that's a precipitous line to cross if you're a judge or if you're a prosecutor charging the judge. But I think the prosecutors, based on this complaint, we always have to say it's a complaint, they have to prove it, but I think the charge here is warranted. I do think this judge committed a crime. I've seen some really interesting gymnastic style contortions to try to explain why it maybe isn't a crime. I mean, you know, that'll be litigated at a trial, but I don't see it. Look, when you look at this whole complaint, I don't see any way to objectively look at this and say the judge did not have intent to block this arrest.